How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel. What are you telling me, bro?
All good, man. All good. What are you saying?
Calm, man. Calm. We got a win yesterday, obviously, so it is what it is in that
And a good win
department.
as well.
Yeah, it was needed, my bro. It was needed. How many times we go into these games and leave it tight for the second leg? And the job should be done for us, man.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. It should be. It is done. You know them ones. It is done, to be fair. Good result. Decent performance from what I saw. Some good goals as well. It's decent, bro.
Yeah, a couple good goals.
And I know you, man, were worried about Olympiacos. A few of you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's good to get, 3 away goals?
Yeah, man. Can't complain. I predicted 3-1 as well, Carl. That's what I'd be happy with. I can't lie. So take that away. Let's start with you, man, though. Last minute, pegged back. How did you think that game went, though, Carl? I was watching and I was thinking AC deserves something out of it, but I don't know. How did you see it going?
We got battered, bruv. Football-wise, you know them ones. But again, I think we had the better of the chances, and that's what it comes down to individual brilliance. If the Inter Milan manager had the individuals that we had, and Oli had the other team, it's a 6-0 thing.
Yeah.
We had battered them, bro. Like when you look at our goals, complete individual brilliance. Great run from Ahmad. You know what I'm saying? Gave Bruno the option. Great pass from Bruno. Goal. Other than that, like Harry Maguire missed the open goal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Dan James missed the open goal. Like, bro, we created enough chances, to be 3-0, like comfortably going into the away leg, game over. And then the manager switches to 5 at the back and 3 defensive midfielders with like 15 minutes to go against a team that were pinning us back anyway. It didn't make sense, bro. There was no outball and the pressure told. People are blaming the goalkeeper. It's a load of nonsense, bro. You can't blame the goalkeeper, bro. It's a point-blank header, pretty much. Headers from about 8-9 yards out, It's a reflex save, If he makes the save, it's a great save.
Yeah.
But it's not an easy save to make, bro, from that distance. It's
very close. Point blank, 100%. Because it's point blank, 100%. When things get slowed down, people tend to look at it like that and think that's real time. It's not real time.
It's not real time. In real time, if a ball's flying at the goal, from 8 yards out, even if it's not in the corner, it's a reflex save from the keeper because you got a hand on it, but just not enough to keep it out, bro. Because it's a reflex. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to hit corners to beat goalkeepers, when you're taking shots or headers from 8 yards out, bro. How many headers do you see from 8 yards out that go in the corner, bro? Bro, they're straight in the middle of the goal. Oh, man can't react, innit?
It's a surprise, isn't it? It's a shock when it's coming from 8 yards out like that. Obviously, the keeper's still kind of getting ready to see where it's landing, who he thinks is going to get onto it. So the keeper's job during a corner or a ball into the box is difficult. So I think when he's 8 yards out with a header like that, he caught the header well as well. It's not even like he scuffed the header. He caught it well.
It's a good header and it's a reflex save from the goalie. The ball's coming in from the cross and then it's changed direction coming at the goalkeeper. It's pure reflex. When keepers save those, they don't really know much about them. It's autopilot, pure reflex, bruv. You get some, you don't, innit? But from that distance, most headers are going to go in, bruv. Like, let's be honest, you know what I mean? So when man are blaming the goalie, it's just other people deflecting away from the fact that the manager fucked it, bro. That's what happened.
He was closer to another clean sheet as well. Like, what's your opinion on Henderson taking reins now? Are you happy with that? Is that what you want?
I don't mind. I don't mind, I don't mind because I think he commands his box better than David De Gea. I think that even though David De Gea might be a better goalkeeper overall because of the experience, I think that he's got more qualities than David De Gea's got. I think David De Gea is probably a better shot stopper, but that's it.
Yeah.
Like De Gea's got no presence in the box. He doesn't come for crosses. He doesn't come for corners. Don't come for free kicks. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not great on the floor. It's one of them ones where there's not as much between them as people think. I think David De Gea's reputation has been carrying him. Man are saying, oh, David De Gea would have saved that. Maybe the David De Gea were 3-4 years ago. Yeah. But this David De Gea has got one of the lowest save percentages in the Premier League. So people need to let go of sentiment, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's what people are still doing. David De Gea would have saved that because they remember the great saves he made 3 years ago and the occasional great save he makes now. But it's very occasional.
Yeah,
before it used to be every game, and now it's every 5 games.
Yeah, it's different now.
So man need to let go of the memories of David De Gea, the same guys that want Ronaldo back at Old Trafford, even though he's finished. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just what it is, bruv.
The sentimental thing the fans do, man. I don't know. It's not.
And like, bring Ronaldo home to do what? Make the sandwiches.
Yeah, I don't know. Because when Juve brought him in, they thought, yeah, they're bringing him in for that CL, and in the end, look at what it's resulted in year on year. They've gone backwards in a sense. But you see, I see a story. Was it on Sky Sports or something that you lot were interested in a keeper this summer and All Blacks being considered? And why is that? Like, is Henderson not the next choice, or for you as a fan, do you think?
I think that's lies, bro. I think that Henderson is on Henderson's on 130 grand a week. Yeah, that's what Kasper Schmeichel's on.
Yeah,
Henderson's being blooded to be in the next Manchester United goalkeeper. I don't think that they don't believe he's good enough to be Man United's number one. Yeah. You know what I mean? And when I look at all the backroom staff and all these other guys, bro, Henderson fits the bill when he's British, man. You know what I mean? He's future England number one, and that they're gonna bread him. You know them ones. So
yeah,
we're stuck with man still.
That's true. You gave him that big contract at the start of the season, isn't it? So that
130k to sit on the bench. Come on, bro. Like that, he's blooding him to. They're blooding him to be the next Manchester United number one. If we get another goalkeeper, it will be someone to fill in a number two. It won't be a number one. We're not looking at the All Blacks and all that. That's just Ed Woodward putting these things out there to make Manchester United look ambitious, but they're not ambitious. So, you know what I mean? They're not going to go for a number one. I think De Gea's just had a child. He's probably looking to go back to Spain now because his missus didn't move over with him. Do you know what I mean? And all that stuff. That's why Henderson's been in goal at the moment, because De Gea is over there. And if he comes back, he has to self-isolate anyway. He won't be able to play. So he's just staying out there, innit?
So what you man going to sell De Gea this summer?
That's the noise they're making. But I don't really know, fam. No, I mean, I would though. Yeah. I would have sold him before we gave him 375 grand a week. But there we go, innit? Like,
yeah, it's like United tricked themselves with them first, the first half of his United career being so solid and whatnot. They jumped the gun with that contract and now look, it's not alike with Ozil, but it's similar in the fact that we both gave a massive contract there, and then they didn't perform like they were doing before the contract was given.
Yeah, we gave it to players in towards the end of their prime, heading towards the twilight of their years. That's not when you give them the big contract. You give the big contract to the young players that are coming into their prime or in their prime. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You don't give the big contracts almost to players with nothing to play for.
Okay, he ain't getting that money anywhere else. He ain't getting close to that money anywhere else. So it's like there was definitely room for negotiation there. But sometimes, when you're a big club with stupid people in charge, that same goes for Arsenal. They just, the negotiation is not really there. Like, I'm sure De Gea would have taken less, but Kahi's dug his heels in and whatnot. United bent over and Arsenal bent over.
They had to, because he got player of the year, I think 4 out of the 5 seasons in a row, blood, because he was just saving us. We were playing crap especially under Jose, you know what I'm saying? And he was making mad saves, bro. He was keeping us in games, winning us games. Like, I remember the Tottenham game that we played away from home, and we won 1-0, and he made like a record number of saves in one game, like double figures, like point blank saves man was making, bro. Like, so the bargaining chips were very much in his favor at the time, innit? And he made sure he made the most of it. And fair dues. Same with Aubameyang as well. He got the money, and the same with Ozil. When Alexis Sanchez went, the bargaining chips were there, because he was like, all right, cool, Sanchez is left. I'm the talisman. Give me the money. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, it gets like that, bro.
That's why the player power is a bit too much now. I can't lie. The clubs don't know what to do with themselves now.
Not at all.
What about this thing about the Avram Glazer? I sold 70 million worth of shares. Now the Glazers are down to 74.9% ownership from 78.
When did that come out? Today?
Yeah, it's official. Like, it's literally official. Avram Glazer sells 70 million worth of shares, taking the Glazer family ownership from 78% to 74.9%.
They sold it to who though?
It doesn't even say. It says.
Well, then he probably sold it to his cousin, bruv. Like, man, you know, like that. Like, bruv, man can't get excited about these things. All he's doing, is selling shares, probably because he needs capital.
Yeah,
he needs money for something. He might be putting that money into their NFL franchise, or maybe he needs the money for that. Maybe he just needs cash, bro. That's what billionaires do. When billionaires need cash, They
Flip it.
sell shares, bro. It's just, bruv, like anything with Tesla or whatever. They just they just go public, put something if man need money.
Yeah, they flip it
Look,
like they got all them assets. They just flip it
they just
quickly.
flip it. Go, bruv, stock exchange, what? Sell some shares and that. Sell some little £1 shares or £10 shares. Do you know what I'm saying? Sell 100 of those, but them shares ain't worth nothing. Like man only went down, what, 5% ownership he's only sacrificed.
Yeah, so it's how much ownership? 3.1%.
There you go,
3.1% overall.
3%, bruv. To have the come on, he's got a majority. No matter with it, 3%.
And you know what it says here? It says United won't be getting any of the money. So it must. You're right in what you're saying. The money doesn't
I'm
go
trying to
into
flip
United.
it, bro. He just needed some peas, blood. That's all. Like 3%. He probably said, you know what? I need a quick 200 million or something, or a quick whatever. Have this.
Real
Or
quick.
a quick 10, 15 million. He flipped it. That's all he done was he used the shares to flip. And then he's probably going to spend it on something else.
Adam saying the shares will be sold on the public stock market for anyone to purchase.
Okay, well, there you go. So that means even more. He just needs the money. That's all it means.
Yeah, he just flung it out there saying, yeah, come buy it.
3% is nothing, bro.
It's nothing.
That's nothing. If you had 3% interest here on the money on your bank account, yeah, right now to the end of the year, most man in this chat, that 3% ain't doing them nothing, bro.
Yeah.
What's that 3% doing then?
True. It's true. Obviously, it's actually true. When you look at it, 3.1%, what does it actually mean?
Bruv, unless you got $1 million in your bank account.
Yeah.
Well, what's that 3% in it?
I mean nothing, fam.
I mean nothing.
That's them things they give, you know, the government say every year, yeah, 2% wage rise or something like that. And
joking, bro. Like they done I think they gave the NHS staff like a 3% wage thing, and it worked out to be on £40 a week or something.
£40 a week.
That's how much it worked.
Yeah,
out.
they sell it to you like it's a mad thing, like over
they
the year.
Said 3% rise, you know, at the end of the year. £40.
Imagine.
Bro, £160 a month. When you tax that.
Imagine.
That's nothing. That's not even going to pay for their shopping, bro.
That's a day out, a night out, max.
Brother, you know, like that. That's not even paying for man shopping for the week if you got a family, you know.
No way. That ain't paying for one person's shopping.
Bro.
£40.
That's what I'm trying to say. So when they say, oh, yeah, man, floated a little 3.1%, it's nothing in it. My man's still going to be doing his mad thing.
Yeah. Obviously, for him, I can see the comment there, 71.5. For him, 3% is something, but obviously 3%
71 million pound worth of shares. So he's gonna have 70 million pound, yeah, to buy a helicopter or something.
Yeah, or fling it into something else and take a risk with it that way, Carl.
Or give it to Tom Brady or something.
Or follow Elon Musk down the Bitcoin route or whatever that.
You know, like that. Maybe they need it for. Maybe Tom Brady needs some more peas, fam. I don't know.
It must be for them to go and say that it's not going into United and it's not money that can be spent. That must mean that, listen, I need money. I need to do something. I got an idea. Let me take this out of the club and then it's like when you remortgage for a yard and you take the equity out of that yard to put into something else. It's like a mini remortgage, 3.1%. Take that. Give me the 70 mil. Let me go do my thing somewhere else. And he probably still owns, out of that 75% left, he probably still owns a nice chunk of it.
Bruv, you know, like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Because remember, the dad owned it, then the dad died and then passed it down to the son. So it's got all the peas, bro. Them man are laughing, innit? Like, I can't take these man seriously at all. You know what I'm saying? So it gets like that, bro. That money's coming out of the club and it's going into something else. Yo
said they'll make an NFT out of the club. Imagine. I wouldn't be surprised if things go down that route. I can't lie to you. Big up Martin and big up everyone in the chat, man. Big up everyone in the chat already. Make sure you guys hit the like button. There's a pinned message there. RANTS' channel is there. Subscribe. Big Six channel is there. Subscribe. You guys know what it is already. And hit the like button. Get it up to 500 real early. Anything else on United? What do you think about Europa League? Are you confident of going through next Thursday?
No, we're out, bro.
You're out, yeah?
We're out. What, bruv? Man conceded an away goal, yeah, and we got played off the park. Next week, yeah, what are we going to have next week that we don't have this week? Pogba's still not going to be back.
Yeah.
Cavani still won't be back. Van der Beek still won't be back. Rashford is 50-50. And these men might have... They got bare man to come back. They got about 6 men to come back. They got Zlatan to come back. They got Benacer to come back. They got, I think, Romagnoli to come back. They got a few men.
Yeah.
They got Hernandez to come back.
Zlatan, Calhanoglu.
Yeah, bruv, they got bare man. Bruv, that was the half their team and they moved to us, bro. Like, when I was watching the game, man talk about Farmers League, these man were bopping us. We couldn't keep the ball at home. Yeah. Imagine what they're going to do in their place. We're lucky their ultras ain't there, blood.
Yeah, it'd be a mad thing.
Fam, because man just get bullied on and off the pitch. Man, our bus will probably get flipping missile on the way in, yeah? The man will get clotted on the pitch, bro.
It is mad, Dan. When I swear, Inter beat them 3-0 a few weeks ago. So I thought, you know what, ACR, they're doing their thing over there, but I thought United would just have too much for them. And with all them
so did I. I predicted 3-1.
Yeah, that's what I would have gone with, a 3-1 win, you know. Diallo did his thing, though. I'll give him that. He needs more game time. What do you think of Diallo?
I like him. I said it already. Like, last time, when he made his debut, as soon as he touched the ball, I was like, start him ahead of Dan James straight away.
Sometimes you can see the culture in a man's touch.
Bro, amazing. Bro, straight away, bro. Like, honestly, I need to see 2 touches from a man, bro. Do you know what I mean? And what he does before he receives the ball, blood. You know what I mean? Like, the best players, you see them always scanning around before they get the ball and they just got a picture in their head. They know what they're doing. As soon as he done that, the way he protected the ball, also his pace and the way he presses, and he presses smart. He's not like Dan James where he just runs for the sake of it. Like, them man on Sky Italia were laughing at Dan James, bro. And Oli, they were just bantering him. And they were saying, bro, they were just like, what does this guy actually do, bro? He had a 63% pass completion at the end of the game. He just ran around, gave the ball away. Now, he's literally, on God, he's the worst footballer I've ever seen play for my club. And he's one of the worst footballers I've ever seen play in the Premier League. I think he might be the worst.
Fam, nah. There's a couple in there that we might have a debate about.
Nah, bro.
I get what you're saying.
Like, I've never seen someone so clearly, look out of their depth than Dan James yesterday. It looked like, you know, when the little youth's playing with his big brother and his friends and he's just running around. That's what it looked like.
Yeah,
couldn't get nowhere near that.
When the shit gets tough, as in tactically, because AC United, you know, even though it's not the game it was before, that is still a big game because of the history. So I think you're right. When I watched yesterday, I don't even remember James really. I don't remember anything. So it is probably been
just gave the ball away, bruv, and just chasing people and never even win successful tackles or nothing. Them man were calling him Sonic the Hedgehog, bro. They were just making fun of him. I've never seen that, bro. You know what I mean? And that's why I rate foreign commentary, because them man call it how it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially them Dutchmen, bro. When they're ready, bro, they're so blunt, and to the point. I love it. So matter of fact, bro. And the Germans, they just say how they see things, bro. They ain't got no time for this sensationalized bullshit, bro.
Yeah, strictly football, and it is what it is from there. We've got a question here for you, Rants, not for me. I know this ain't football or Rants. What do you think about the royal family? And I asked you because I feel you as a person of color has more insight than man like Turkish.
They just need to abolish them. But bruv, Turkish is Turkish, bro. You know them ones there. Man's got his opinions on them, bro. Like, bruv, Turkish man know about politics, bro.
Trust.
You know them ones there. But bruv, listen, I'll abolish it. You know them ones. So we don't need them. You know them ones there. I'm tired of it, innit? Like, I think they're part of the bigger problem in this country. I've said it already, Like, the class system gets overlooked in this country, when you look at like racism and all these other things. The class system is literally the main issue with most of these things. You know them ones, and that's how it is. And they're at the top of it.
Of course, man. They make the brackets.
They make the brackets, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You got the class system. Once you get rid of the class system and everyone's treated as a human being, completely equal. There's no class, there's no nut, and there's no race. Everyone's just that. That's when we can have a functional society. When you've got man saying, I'm better than you because I was born into this family and you ain't done nothing to earn that, why are you better than me, bro?
Trust me, massive.
And why should I pay for you to live, bro? Like, it don't make no sense. Why should I? It don't make no sense, bro. Like, the French got rid of the royal family and they're doing just fine. You know?
Yeah, you're right. Still, you're right. I forget to mention that when I'm talking about it. Like, it's like a massive tourist attraction. And
I'm not saying, cut Lizzie's head off, because that's what they done to the French done. I'm just saying, man, don't need them.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like, I know people talk about the money they bring in, but the money they take out too it's not minimal.
And then they over sensationalize the amount of money, that the royal family bring into the country. They say, the royal family bring in all this money. No, they don't, bruv.
Yeah.
You know them ones. Let me tell you something for free. If we abolish the royal family tomorrow, Buckingham Palace will still be there, People can still go and take pictures outside of it.
Yeah,
you don't get to meet the Queen when you come.
Anyway, yeah. It's them guards that move stiff and
they can still be there.
Yeah, just put a couple of them out there, man. Picture.
Brother, open up Buckingham Palace, turn it into a museum, yeah? So instead of standing outside the gate, you can go inside, them ones, and see the palace and that, and charge people. You make way more money than having it closed off and having man marching outside, bro.
100%.
You know what? That's just how it is, unfortunately. So when man are getting gashed here, the Eiffel Tower brings in more money than all of these tourist attractions in this country, bro. This royal family myth is a myth, bro. These men are not going and shaking hands and kissing babies of tourists when they come in, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. More man just come to look at buildings, bro. Humans are simple blood.
Yeah. And you see what you're saying there? It's an informed opinion. Because you've just taught me a couple of things with the French royalty and what you just said now in terms of the money the Eiffel Tower brings. I didn't, you know what? I didn't know that. And
brings in the most money in Europe out of tourist attractions. People go there.
You see, when like us, man, like me and you would say, like, royal family needs to be abolished. You'll get the narrow-minded people that are like, but the money they bring in, do you know how much they? But you see, you know the background of a tourist.
I've been studying this for time, innit? You remember, bro, man was deeply involved in politics and all them things, bro, before. So
yeah,
no, I'm saying I've done those things.
And you see, I'm looking at when was it? Sunday, the interview comes out in America. Monday, the interview comes out on ITV, edited. There's a few clips missing. But tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah, since then, it's been more about Piers Morgan than it has been about the royal family. And I think...
Bro, they just released a statement saying pretty much the Queen basically said, I'm sorry that Harry feels this way. Like, we don't... From what we recall, that's not how it went down, but we're gonna deal with it, and that was it.
Yeah,
that was it, bro. I ain't got no time for this.
Literally, that was it. So I'm thinking, right, in a day they managed to switch everything around to Piers Morgan, and I think that's tactical. I think
Piers Morgan, fell on the sword,
they might have called him and been like, "Yo, Piers, like if you leave, the heat will be on you a bit. So take it. We'll sort you out under the table, and you'll get a job."
I wouldn't even be surprised, bro. But you know what it is, it's one of them things where I think the royal family gets attached to nationalism and all these things in this country. So loads of people are in love with the royal family. They're in love with Churchill and all these other figures, that they're told to worship, even though they're not good people, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's the difference between this country and America, and why I prefer the American brand of racism, because at least they acknowledge, what they've done. You know them ones in this country, they don't acknowledge it, bro.
No,
they don't acknowledge it. Do you know what I mean? They think that what they've done and all the imperialism and all of the invasions and all that, it's all a good thing, bro. At least in America, they acknowledge, what they've done, even though that don't make them less racist, bro. But at least they acknowledge it, bro. Here, it's just pure denial, bro.
Yeah. And we saw that last year with the statues being ripped down and the comments by Piers and others, like not looking into why people are vexed with it and why people want to do that, but more they're looking at the opposite and saying thugs, violence, all of this. But in reality,
Winston Churchill got voted the greatest Brit to ever live, and they put him on a £5 note. And I done a video about it. I was fuming. I don't want to see that guy's face every time I put my hand in my wallet. I don't want to see that guy's face, bro, because that guy just reminds me of all the black and brown people that he fucking tortured.
Yeah, to get where he is.
Yeah, like that. I don't want to see his face. And the thing is, they worship this guy, bro. That's the real problem with this country. It's the class system, and the denial of all the shit that they've done, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's why you can't never feel fully comfortable here as an ethnic, bro. Because them man ain't gonna acknowledge their crimes, bro.
Look at the Windrush scandal recently, and it's not just the Windrush one. After the Windrush one, just recently, Priti Patel's sending more people back to their countries and whatnot.
Their own people as well.
Yeah, and it's like, come on, man. A little bit more research needs to be done in what happened, because it's something went wrong on their system for this to happen, but they don't want to acknowledge that. They just want to, go ahead and push and please the people that voted Brexit and all of this stuff. And again, Piers is one thing. Then you have that cop who's gone to kidnap a woman and do all of this, and he works with the royal family and protecting them. I feel like since that Harry and Meghan interview happened, Piers and this cop from South London that kidnapped the woman, that's been the headlines, and it's taken away from.
It's a great diversion. You're right.
Yeah, Divergent. Obviously, rest in peace to Sarah, because that situation is a mad one. But it's just out of nowhere. But how can that just happen on the same week that the royal family are under real pressure for once? And now we're moving into Sunday, and we haven't talked about the royal family, or the headlines haven't been about the royal family for about 4 days. So all of that.
That's it. My man here said, "So what? I'm racist for respecting Churchill. You're not racist, bro. You're just ignorant, bruv. Go do some research.
Yeah,
You know them one. Go read a book, bruv, because they're not going to teach you that in school. So go read a book. You're not racist, bruv, because I'm sure you don't know what he's done. You know them one. So go read a book, bro. That racism stems a lot from ignorance anyway, bro. I'm not saying you're racist, but go read a book, bro. If you want to be informed about something, go read. That's all you need to do. You know them ones there. That's all you need to do. That doesn't mean you're racist because you respect him. You probably respect him because you've been taught to respect him, bro, at school. I'm saying go read a book. You know them ones there, and then you won't. You know, like that. Don't, bruv. What they teach you at school is how to be a good, obedient person, and go and work in a factory, bruv. That's why schools were invented in the first place.
Yeah.
So when your parents go to work in a factory, you got somewhere to go.
Turn us into robots.
That's it. And then they train you up, and then you go and work in a factory with your family, and you pay tax to the Queen. That is why school was invented in the first place, bro. That curriculum don't give you no life skills, bro. The biggest life skill you learn at school is how to interact with other human beings. That's it.
Yeah, the social element of it.
That's it, bro.
And even that, stop talking, stop doing this, stop being so loud. That was all the things in school you'd hear. Even playground sometimes it's like, keep it calm and you're trying to stifle the socializing aspect of it. And trying to make every man robots, every woman robots. Like, it's not right. And then you talking about tax and things like that. How come they don't teach us about all of that in school? Because they don't want us
because again, school was for the industrial. So if you're going to work in the factories, you don't need to know how to do taxes and all that, because you're going to work for someone. So why do you need to know that? They'll do it for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Know about the self-employment and the...
But there you go. So again, even if you research why school was brought in like that in the first place, you'll understand it's to make you obedient, subservient, and it's not to educate you. You know what I mean? For the wide world, it's to educate you to go work for them.
Yeah.
You know, like that. That's what it is, bro. So again, it's just about reading books, bro. That's all I do is I read, bro. I exercise. That's what I do most of the time. If I'm not filming here, I'm training or I'm reading, bro.
Yeah. That's how you grow, fam. That's how you grow. That's how you develop. And bro, that question in terms of what you was asked about the racist and the Churchill thing is, listen, people don't know the full story, and was sold an ideology in school, was sold stories in school. But when you look into the background of things through your own research, you build your own opinion, not the opinion sold to you. At the end of the day, like, when I look at school, I think there's so much missing from the school curriculum to get you ready for life. That it's evidently on purpose. They must have learned in the last 20 years since I was in school that taxes and self-employment and all of this stuff means a lot more than some of the stuff they're bringing into the curriculum right now. Yeah. Like I can't lie to you, they're pushing the wrong things. And some of my brethren in school who done, the bad boys in school, the ones that was with the mentors during some lessons, they'd get pushed into plumbing, they'd get pushed into electrician apprenticeships. They come out in a better place than the kids that have just stuck to the curriculum.
100%, because they got a trade, bro.
Do you see what I'm saying? They got some life skills under their belt before they even enter the world. Yeah. But it's sold to you at school as you don't want to be in this. You don't want to be in this bracket. You don't want to have this mentor. You don't want to. But in reality, on the back end, it's a success.
But again, it comes down to class, innit, bro? Again, because
it does.
They think that these working in the city, and putting on a shirt and tie, and being on like 80K, it's less frowned upon than doing a manual labor job, because them trade jobs are for the lower class, for the poor people. But bruv, they make more money. Yeah. You know them ones there, them electricians. Literally. And them man make way more money than most of them man in the city, But man will see you driving a van and it's associated with lower class. It's a manual job. It's for the peasants. But these mans are mashing work, I know man that fit kitchens and they're walking away with about 4 bags a week.
Yeah.
Fitting
just like
kitchens,
that.
bro.
Imagine. And my brethren do the same. Electrician, plumbers, quick 2-hour job. They're nice for the week. You know, they don't have to do much more.
4 bags, blood. They can work for 1 week and take the rest of the month off.
100%.
You know what I'm on there? And that's what it is. It's the class system, bro. So when people are looking at racism and all that, when you look at the class system in this country, yeah, bro, it's a massive problem, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is. And to hear saying people get their education from the media and TV, it's true. But now social media.
Who decides what you're seeing as well?
Yeah.
The same people that give you the curriculum.
There's literally the same people that give you the curriculum and selling you the ideologies. Chris says you man just want YouTube malfunctioning with all this. Be easy. Trust. 20 minutes in, we're still live, people. I think are we blurry or anything? I don't know.
It's safe.
The royal family are trying to intercept it, but it's all mad. It is all mad. I see someone said something about rants on Big Six. It's going to happen eventually. We're going to get that. 100%. That's going to happen. Man, I think it was Manraj that said it. Benji's got a question here. So is racism and classism different or similar?
No, it's different. But do you know what I'm saying?
One makes way for the other.
They intertwine in it, because if you think about it, yeah, the funny thing is with racism, it don't matter how much money you got, yeah. People always see your race first, innit? So do you know what I mean? When they see a black person, they don't think, yo, like, look at the amount of time black footballers get pulled over in expensive cars, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These men are in the 1% of wealth in this country, most of them, yeah. And them men are still gonna get pulled over like peasants. You know, them ones get treated like the poor, because it don't matter how much money you've got. But then on the flip side, do you know what I'm saying? What a lot of like, I don't know, what do you call them, lower class citizens, yeah, maybe like the white working class Brits, yeah, or people call them whatever they call them, bruv. A lot of them man, yeah, that are racist. Like, the funny thing about that is society doesn't view you really as any better than me, bruv.
Yeah.
Because them man are still calling you chavs, blood.
Yeah.
You know them ones there, but you'll look at me and you'll hate on me and think you're better than me because of your skin color, but I've got more money in my bank than you.
And the battle's not between you.
And the battle's not between us.
Yeah.
We should be working together to beef the man there that are making all the millions and the billions, ain't paying tax, but they're running you down for your 20%. That's who we should be vexed with.
Yeah.
You know them, but we're gonna war between each other, bro, because divide and conquer is a real thing.
Because it's easier.
Because it's easier. You know them ones, instead of beefing your neighbor, do you know what I'm saying? And then like when we did the referendum thing and we got the stuff that's happening in Burnley with the working class white people and the Muslims and the Pakistanis and the Asians and that, and the division there, bruv, you're all working class people, bruv. You man should be working together instead of beefing each other over skin tone, and you're both shopping in the same Asdas. It don't make sense.
That's the system for you. They got the system working so well.
But that's the system, innit? And that's a class thing. And that's a race thing as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They use everything, class, race, and religion. And religion they've started using in the last 15, 20 years. And
bruv, the more different ways there are to divide people, the better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what they all are, bro.
100%. One thing I want to ask you, I had a conversation a few months ago with Poet's brother. I know Poet and I know them man from Ends, and we went to my brethren's graveside. He knew him as well. I was just talking to Poet's brother, and he's quite a deep guy as well in terms of he knows his stuff. He knows, you know, the history and whatnot. And he said, and it opened my eyes a bit, because he said it, and I think he's correct, but I want to know what you think. The first form of segregation, the first original form, is saying black and white.
It is.
Yeah.
It is because in Africa there's no word for black people in Africa, bro, because it was just what tribe do you belong to? It wasn't, everyone was black. So
like the other side that said black and then white. And so would you say, I'd say them time slavery, the way it was worked is the white people of that generation called people from Africa and Caribbean black, but then called themselves white. But
exactly, because how can you have names for something if that's all it is, bro? Are we
part of the problem still saying black and white though?
Not really, because that's what it is now. Do you know what I mean? And we can't pretend that it didn't exist. At one point, there were no white people.
Yeah.
At one point, if you know your history, at one point there were none.
Yeah.
Black people were there first, and then it evolved. Do you know what I'm saying? Different things or whatever, bruv. But it's already been proven that everything comes from the black gene already, bro. So how can there be a word for something that didn't exist at the time?
Yeah, and it is facts. When he said it, it's so simple and it's so like in your face that black was the first word used for segregation, and it's become the norm. That it's so much become the norm that we can't backtrack and fix that one.
We can't, because it's been sewn into the fabric of life now, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Black has negative connotations in every form. Do you know what I'm saying now? Do you know what I mean? So that's what it is, bro. So there's nothing we can do, but I wouldn't say stop using it because of that, because bro, it's there now. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah, it's literally part of the people. Like it's still a struggle, you know, getting the use of the N-word off of people's lips and media. BBC just used it last year, I remember.
Yeah, but you see that. Yeah, the thing is with me, it's like pick your battles, in it. Because in the English language, I feel like the longer we go on, the more people get overly sensitive about dumb things. Like for instance, like I was a PT before, like the word obese, just literally means if you're over a certain percentage body fat. So if you're over like 25% body fat as a male, you're classed as obese, whatever. It's not an offensive word. But now, if you say someone's obese and they are clinically obese, they're like, right, I don't like that word. But that's what you are, bruv. Yeah. You know, if you don't like it, that's the name for the term. So if you don't like it, that's between you and whoever, bro. I didn't make the word up, but that's what it is. You're clinically obese, bro. You know what I mean? That's just how it is.
No, I get you still.
That's just it. Do you know what I'm saying? So you there's certain things you can't say no more because people get sensitive about things. I'm not going to get sensitive about being called black. Just don't call me a black something, because then I might fight you.
Yeah, 100%.
You know the ones there, but if you say, "Oh, the black guy over there," I'll be like, "Oh, what's that black guy's name?" I'm not gonna be like, "Why you calling me black?" But I am.
Yeah.
If you don't know my name and you call me black, I'm not gonna get offended.
I get it still, because in a sense, if you call for everything, it dilutes the main argument.
That's what I'm saying. The motive behind it is always more important than what someone said, innit?
Yeah. I even feel the same and I'll give another example, because race is a touchy topic, but even feminism for an extent. Obviously, we can all agree that feminism, the true core and qualities and direction of it, we all agree with equality for women. But over the years, it's taken on branches that have diluted the main aspect of the cause. And now it has staunch opposers because of what it's, become. So it's the same with race and whatnot. Nikki says way too much realism for this forum, Aya. On a lighter note, pick a manager that could best manage a country, past or present. Manage a country.
You know what? An international football team or an actual country?
Yeah, Nick, confirm that. International football team, or do you mean a country itself? Before we answer that question.
Well, I think with any big movement, Turkish, because human beings, have free will, there's always going to be people that like to manipulate something, to get out of it what they want to get out of it. You know them ones. Big up my brother as well.
Come on.
You know them ones there. Honestly, Well,
you know him as well.
Yeah. He made the beats for my for me and my brother's intros.
We went to school together, fam. Me and him go way back.
Okay. But bro, like people manipulate things all the time. Same with the BLM thing, same with the feminism movement and all these other things. Bare people be manipulating things. Feminism don't mean, I'm gonna walk down the road naked if I want, bruv. Like, you know the ones, but people manipulate it to mean that because that's what they want to get out of it. But that's not what it's about. Yeah. You know the ones there. Like, it's mad.
They take it on their own.
Even as a man, I'm not gonna walk down the road naked, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, I get you.
You know, like that.
They go far. People can go far left to prove a point.
Yeah, when they're doing the slut walk and the Amber Rose thing, I wouldn't walk down the road in just speedos as a man. Yeah. So why would you just walking down the road in just your knickers as a woman? Yeah. Why is that empowering, bro? That's crazy to me.
And it dilutes the main cause of it, because
it dilutes the message, innit? And a lot of people have been diluting messages right now.
Yeah.
You know them ones like the Black Lives Matter thing. Yeah. Black Lives Matter isn't black supremacy, blood. It's like, treat us like everyone else.
Yeah, but ignorant people will just hear from their mate John that, you know, black people want to take over, and then
Well, I mean, we want to take over and we want everything now. It's like, fuck it. We were here first. Give it all of us back, bro. Just give it back.
Trust, they're gonna knock
You
on
know
our
what,
door
man?
real soon.
We don't want none of you, man, to have the jobs. We want all the jobs, fam. That's it. You know, that's not what man wants. What we want to be the managers for all the Prem teams, blood. Fuck these, man. Innit? Like, give us all the jobs. No qualifications. Just give it to us. That's what they hear.
Yeah.
But that's not what man's saying.
Trust me.
saying, bruv, if my CV is as good as this man, I want the same percentage of chance to get the job as him. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what man's saying. Man's not saying sack him and give me the job.
Yeah, it's equal opportunity.
That's why when the man on Sky Sports got sacked and Micah Richards and what's her name, Alex Scott was getting abuse and that because Charlie Nicholas was gone.
Yeah.
Bro, what we're fighting for isn't, yo, sack them and give us a job. It's if we're better than these, man, let us have it, innit? If we're more qualified. Is Michael Richards more qualified than Charlie Nicholas and them, man? Yes. Phil Thompson, yes. Is he more current than them in this current generation for the people they're trying to attract in the audience? These men don't know who Charlie Nicholas is or what he done in football.
Yeah.
I watch Matt Letizia, but the guys that watch me don't know who the fuck he is.
Yeah, you're right. Still, you're right. And
you know them. So why should he still be on the TV, bro? Even like Soccer AM, these old middle-aged white guys need to go away, bruv. Because I grew up on Soccer AM, but I wouldn't watch Soccer AM now because the men are too old.
Yeah.
You know what man's there? Like, it doesn't bring the kids in no more. Like, it doesn't. You need to get younger people on Soccer AM. Jimmy Bullard. These kids don't know Jimmy Bullard. He was a good footballer, but these kids don't know Jimmy Bullard. You'll be better off having Micah Richards on there, or even having, bruv, who's a young player that's just recently retired? I don't even know. But I mean, but like someone like that.
There's players out there
out there. Or Jamie Redknapp. You might be better having Jamie or Jermaine Genius on there. Or something like that. Yeah. Someone young, someone that's down with what's going on right now, who understands the current game and who kids actually can relate to because they know who he is. Or put some of these young YouTubers on there, bruv, if you want to get real views.
Yeah.
That's why they gave Chunks the Saturday Show Social, not because he knows football, but because he's got a big audience, bro.
Yeah.
If Soccer AM had someone like Harry on there, Pinero and that presenting it, I'll watch it every week. I'm not watching Jimmy Bullard, bro. Like, them man are making videos for them old middle-aged white man that watch lawnmower reviews on YouTube, blood.
Yeah.
And reviews for flipping leaf suckers and that for the garden, bruv. Ain't no kids watching that.
Imagine.
Come on, bro. You know, like that, bro. Come on, bruv. It's mad.
Hey, we got a health question here. What's the best cure for sciatica? I know it's bare off topic. Do you have any?
Bruv, it depends on where it's stemming from. You know what I mean? Because I've got it, but it's just the sciatic nerve gets trapped. Do you know them ones there? So it depends on where it's getting trapped. It could be getting trapped in your spine. It could be getting trapped in your hips. You need to find out where the nerve's trapped. And then after that, then there's other stretches and that. But you need to find out where the nerve's trapped first, bro. So you might need to get an x-ray to make sure it's not a disc in your back. And if it is, chiropractor thing, bro. You get me?
Come on. We're adding GP sessions to the Real Recognize Real show, man. This is what it is.
That's what I mean.
Nikki's back with the remember her question earlier.
Wenger's one of the most intelligent managers man's ever seen in football, innit, bro? Degrees, all of them things. So I'm not gonna argue with Arsene.
That's a good shout. That's a good shout. If I'm talking about someone active, I actually think if it's someone, actually I don't know, you know.
But if it's someone, to just lie to man, get Ollie in there, bruv, because he's the ultimate politician. Ollie will get man getting ready to go fight a war, blood, that we can't even win, you know.
But Ollie would remind me of his name, Matt Hancock, fam. I know Ollie would be like that, Matt Hancock.
Ollie will have man strapped to the nines, ready to ride out on China, and we ain't got no chance of winning. Swear down, Ollie, your gas man, bro. I swear to you, blood. That's what he does, bro. He sells dreams, fam. Man will talk about the country's DNA, blood, and what we can achieve and that. And then we'll go out there and get weighed in, fam. That's what will happen, blood. It's mad, cuz.
I can't lie. I think Klopp might do a madness as well if he's in charge, fam. The way that guy loves his, I don't know, rock and roll type of shit, I don't know.
Klopp might want to fight man himself, blood. End up getting wins and that. You know them ones. This is a bit of a mad one still.
Talking about managers that are in need of a job quickly, Chris Wilder, he left Sheffield United today. Yeah, bro.
What?
Just before we
Bro,
went online.
I thought he was gonna stay with them because obviously, yeah, I think they were keeping Chris Wilder in because they knew that he would probably have the best chance of keeping them up.
Yeah, he said it as well recently that he wants to stay, you know.
So what, did they sack him?
It must be like a, you know, kind of push out the door. He said he wants to stay as long as they stick to plan. That was like a few weeks ago.
Whoa.
So I don't know what's happened
I just seen it now. I just signed into Twitter, Sky Sports News. But you know what's mad? They've got no chance of staying up. So they're probably just gonna bring in a manager that with that's gonna bring them up from the championship next season. That can be the only thing.
Yeah. 12 points clear at the bottom. It's not like they have.
It is confirmed, bro. I seen it on Sky Sports News, bro. When man see the yellow thing, it's confirmed. A man said that he's left the post in it. So mutual consent means that golden handshake.
Yeah, and we have something here. Experience, like I said, if you saw it on the Black Lives Matter website, but I'm gonna stop you right there. I never needed to go to a website, and I don't like. I know the concerns about the organization, but I'm not here for the organization, and I never spoke for the organization. I spoke for the meaning behind it. Why
values, in it? The core
Yeah,
values.
I don't
When
care
someone,
about
just
the
because someone made a website, that don't mean that's what it's about. Anyone can make a flipping website, bro.
And that's
You know
how
them ones there.
that's how the attention has got taken away from the core meaning of what it was meant for. Now people say, "Have you seen the website? It's Marxist. It's this. It's that." But in reality, yeah, put that aside for a second. What's the core meaning of Black Lives Matter? It means fighting injustice and inequality and a level playing field. And like, you know, there's a lot of battles in this world to have, because then someone might come and say, "What about the Muslims in China?" But like me and Rant said on Tuesday, you know, we can only talk about the things we know about and the things we're informed about. Otherwise, we add to the problem, you know. And going to a website kind of tells me that you didn't know the true meaning of it already.
Yeah, bruv, I didn't even know they had a website because I would never go there, blood. Because man knows
about the website.
What it mean.
I don't know about the website. I can't lie to you.
And that's just what it is. Do you know what I mean? The whole thing wouldn't even have come across if man weren't getting killed for no reason, blood. Man, that thing wouldn't even have been a conversation.
Yeah,
you know, 100%. Like that. So forget the website, bruv. As a human being, you know that them things ain't right. When police officers are kneeling on man's neck and killing him, yeah, like, you know that's not right. You don't need a website to tell you that, innit? So forget all the website thing, bruv. But Chris Wilder, who's gonna go win at Sheffield United? It's somebody that's going to bring them up. So they're looking probably at a championship level manager. I don't know who that may be, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to think as well. Who's even available that... Yeah,
who's going to want to manage in the champ? They don't have money like Newcastle. I remember they paid Rafa big money when they went down, and it was fine because they had the Rafa Benitez money. But yeah, I don't... As far as I'm aware, unless, I don't know, has Sheffield United been bought by somewhere? Do they have millionaire owners? I'm not really sure, guys. I couldn't tell you. So I don't really know, bruv. Like, I don't really know if they can afford to have a good manager go down to the championship, because they're going to get relegated and then come back up with them. I don't know. Eddie Howe would be an amazing shout. But would Eddie Howe want to... actually, you know what? Sheffield United play decent enough football that Eddie Howe could do a thing with the players they have. But would Eddie Howe want to manage in the championship next season? I don't think he would after managing in the Premier League for, was it 3 years in the Premier?
Yeah, 3 or 4, yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if you'd want to go down and manage in the championship. But then again, you've been out of work for so long, blood, the money could be getting, you get me, could be getting thin, blood. Like,
yeah, true. I'm seeing Lampard's name there.
Bruv, I wouldn't give Lampard a championship job. Bruv, he couldn't even get Derby promoted with all their money. So I would not give Frank Lampard a championship job.
I'll swear, sorry to cut you off, but earlier there was a super chat saying something about Ronaldinho. You put your video up?
Yeah, I done my reaction video. It's up. It's doing bits actually, bro.
I was thinking, what compilation are they talking about? But say no more. Say no more.
Yeah, it's up. And the Neymar one's out today, later, and then tomorrow you got Zidane and Pogba to look forward to. So it's calm.
And what about your one? The one where it's coming out today, right?
Meant to, but it's running behind, so it's going to come out on Monday.
Say nothing. And Jem says communism and fascism were found by the same cult which is dividing and ruining running this world. When we're trying to be punished for COVID and genocide of Turks, and there's so many. Listen, this is the problem with the world. The world is fucked. You've just got to live it to the best of your.
This is it. At the end of the day, you see the thing with the world that we live in now. Money rules, innit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whoever's got money or resources, bro. Because before money, people used to trade resources, innit? That's what they used to trade, whether it was animals, livestock, whether it was minerals or whatever, innit?
Yeah.
Whoever's got the most money or the most minerals or the most things to trade or owns the most things, they're gonna rule, bro. No one can punish them, bro, because man need them. You know what?
Yeah,
so when
100%.
man talk about China, when you look at the population of that country, the fact that they manufacture most of their own things and all that, bro, no one can't really chat to them, bro. Like,
yeah,
that's just how it is, bro. So I mean, if you believe in a God or not, and then you need to just, that's who is gonna punish them, because there ain't no human being on this planet that can punish them, man, right now. That's just how it is, isn't it? Like,
I hear you.
Once you know how the world is, then you just have to live your life accordingly. You know what I mean? 100%. You can't be fighting every battle. That's what man's been saying, innit? You just have to know how the world runs so you can navigate.
Yeah, you're not gonna find happiness in trying to fix this world.
You need to fix the world that you live in, bro. And if everyone does that, it's enough, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%. Chris says, what YouTuber have you not done a video with that you'd be open to do a collab with? I feel like Chig or Frimpon for you both. Frimpon, I'm sure Frimpon's come on my
channel already, bro. Like, he's been on my channel, and we got a challenge video on my channel that went up the other day, and we got another one coming on Monday. So I collab with Frimps all the time. Chig, I don't know him.
Say no more. Chig is he does the stuff with League One.
I know, but I've never met him. I've never spoken to him. I don't know him. I only know him because he does stuff with Lee, and I do stuff with Lee. But Frimps is my guy, bro. Like, me and Frimps have done plenty of things, and we got another video coming on Monday.
I'm gonna shout Frimpon. I don't know, because he works for Arsenal now. I don't know if they've told him to stay away from the AFT.
Yeah,
I'll see what he's saying. I'll see what he's saying. But people, were an hour in, 1,200 people. Hit the like button. It's, we were meant to talk about a lot more than politics and that. But I love that conversation too, because life is bigger than football, and sometimes you've got to prioritize the key topics. And hit the like button, people. Rants, what you got coming today?
Show with Lee in an hour. Know what I mean? And then I got another reaction video. And I got another reaction video coming out this evening. You get me? So I'm probably gonna put out. I'm gonna put out a few a week, innit? So Fridays and Saturdays are my quieter days on my channel. So they'll come out on the Fridays and the Saturdays. Saturdays, obviously, it's my day off, and there's no football because we're in the Europa League at the moment. So one of the 2 weekend days, either Saturday or Sunday, you'll get reaction videos. And then on the Friday, because Friday's a quiet day, you'll get on the Friday. So normally it'll be Friday, Saturday, or Friday, Sunday. Because, boy, if we get knocked out the Europa, we might go back to playing on Saturdays, innit? So,
and just to round it up on this, because we did touch on this before, Experience Life comes back saying, Turkish, my friend, I come from Council Estate where we all played and backed each other. I am all for Black lives, but I hate when white people are taking money raised in the name of BLM. I wasn't getting onto you before. I was just saying that if in terms of a website, I don't need a website. In terms of giving money to a cause, I don't think that money answers this.
Money don't solve none of this, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? People taking money in the name of something else and all these other things.
You have to ask yourself, what are you donating to? Does your words count more than the money? Because some people think, oh, let me donate £10, £50, £100, and their job is done. Your job is not done. Words and teaching people around you is a lot more beneficial than giving money to, like you said, an organization that there's a lot of concerns about. So I think we've got to look at ourselves and know what we are doing. Otherwise, they wouldn't have that to take advantage of.
Yeah.
But big up everyone that's played a part in this chat. Big up Rants. He's back in an hour, 3 o'clock. I'm back at 10 p.m. Big Six as always. Back tomorrow with North London Derby preview. I'll have a couple of guests on. Who needs to win more, Mourinho or Arteta?
I think Mourinho does.
Yeah,
because they're building up a momentum now, and I think that they need the win. I think if Arteta wins, it's massive. if he doesn't win, is what it is, bruv. You know, them ones there, bruv. Like Mourinho, I think he needs it, bro. I think if he doesn't get top 4 with this Tottenham team and he doesn't win a trophy, he's under untold amounts of pressure.
100%. So is Levy,
You know
but we'll see. We'll see. Who do you think's going to win?
I think it's going to be a draw.
Draw. Yeah, that's a safe bet, I think. That's a safe bet. But people, make sure you hit the like button, tune into Rants in an Hour. Come back for Big 6 at 10 p.m. As always, keep supporting, keep liking, keep